Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back your lovely smiling faces to another video here on the channel. Well, today ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at two little things. To be honest with you, I wish I saw them over the weekend so I could put them in the live stream show, but shit happens. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at something from InsideTheMagic.com where supposedly guests are saying maybe you should remove Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and we're also going to take a look at Alice Cooper and what he has to say on this whole situation. So let's get into it. So this is the first one. Should Disney parks remove Depp from Pirates? Guests speak out. And I was a little bit like, right, okay, guests, whatever, if he's there, he's there. Are guests really going to be that petty? I don't think so. So obviously got that by there. Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp has been in the news a lot lately as he has been involved in a legal battle with his ex-wife and actress AH. The case has been quite serious as AH accused Johnny Depp of this and holding her this at one point. Yeah, that's a bit bad, that is, keeping someone when they're away on work and, you're on a private island and everything else. Yeah, being held, that must be terrible. Especially when no one's around you and you can freely just walk out, get in the car and drive off. Due to this recent news surrounding the actor, we were wondering how fans felt about the Jack Sparrow animatronic that has been a part of the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction in the Disney parks for many years now. We decided to poll our Instagram audience to see how they felt about Johnny Depp staying in the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction at the Disney parks, given the recent news surrounding Johnny Depp and the fact that he will not be part of the upcoming films. To some, having Depp stay inside the Disney parks could send the wrong message, while others feel like Disney should not touch the Jack Sparrow animatronic, as it adds to the attraction. Well, after polling the audience, we found that a good majority of Inside the Magic followers want to see Johnny Depp stay as Jack Sparrow within the Disney parks attractions. Well, there were a handful of people that felt it's time for a revamp, but overall the results really were overwhelming towards keeping him in the attraction. So that's what you got. So, 680 to keep him in, 87 votes for it's time for a revamp. I do like how they've tagged that as, oh yeah, guests at Disney have said this. They haven't. They've literally just gone out there and done a poll on Instagram. Anyone could be a member of that Instagram page. Anyone could. I know, I'll just say no. Oh yeah, I'll just say yes. These people, they may not even go to Disneyland. They may have never ever been to Disneyland. All they're saying is, Johnny Depp, should he stay at Disney? That's all they've basically done. And obviously with them saying the headline, should Disney Park remove Johnny Depp from Pirates? Guests speak out. No, they haven't. You've just asked people on the internet. It's the internet. Anyone can say anything on the internet. Sadly, this day and age, people think they can say something and get away with it. But they can't, because that's when defamation of character comes into play, and we have seen a whole host of this coming up over the past couple of years now, and people need to be held accountable for what they say online. Here in the UK, going back, I believe it was 2015, when up in London there was a lot of rioting going on. And two people down in West Wales, they were caught online instigating it. They got arrested for it. And their defence was, oh, we didn't know we'd get arrested for it. Well, don't talk stupid online, innit? And when you do something like this, yes, Disney guests, they speak out whether or not they want Johnny Depp to remain. Actually, the real headline should be, we asked our audience. But again, no, that wouldn't get the clicks that this does. But then, obviously, it does say on by here, then you got, additionally, Inside the Magic reader Brandon D recently commented on one of our articles explaining why he feels as though Johnny Depp's character is such an integral part of the Pirates franchise and attraction. JD is hands down one of my favourite actors of all time. Good man. The flair and charisma that he brings to the character of Jack Sparrow is unique to Johnny Depp's ability as a good actor. It is not something that could be replicated and replaced so easily. Very true. We've seen Mads Mikkelsen and a lot of other people saying, we cannot do what he does. He just does something because that's him. No matter what's going on behind the scenes in Depp's life, he is an icon for the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and removing him from it will only hurt it. I don't even want to imagine a world where Jack Sparrow is played by anyone else. It's almost criminal, and I for one will not spend my money on anything Pirates of the Caribbean that does not include Johnny Depp. I'm honestly appalled that Disney would even consider this much, less entertain the idea of a Pirates franchise without Depp. This is what everyone's saying now, guys, and it is true. It is 100% true. You got another reader said they cannot see the Pirates of the Caribbean film without Johnny Depp, let alone the parks. Seriously, Pirates of the Caribbean movies without Jack Sparrow. That's like Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. James Bond movies without James Bond. Harry Potter obviously without Harry Potter. Don't lose this great character, and no other character will pull off the lead. No one can play Jack Sparrow except Johnny Depp. And with that, I wholeheartedly agree. We have seen so many things where people have said, oh, we'll just recast it. Perfect example of going this way is if you look at the RoboCop remake. Don't get me wrong, it was a good film, it was alright, it was a good little action film, sit down, turn your mind off and watch it. But it's not RoboCop. Peter Weller is RoboCop. The first two films is Peter Weller. The third film, even though it was made only about 2 to 3 years after number 2, some other guy, I think his name was Robert Burke, he took over, and that is a shambles of a film. Because that's not RoboCop. It's when you take such an iconic character and you change him up. Terminator. Again, Terminator is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, he's way too old to play it now. It's like Rambo. Rambo is Sly Stallone. If you got anyone coming in now saying, oh, I'm going to be Rambo, it's like, no, you're not, mate, get lost. Because you're not. Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp. To me, the Joker will always be Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. Those are the ones for me. Jack Nicholson stole the show as just one of the greatest character actors in a bloody superhero film of all things, and Jack Nicholson was just tremendous. Heath Ledger, he just knocked out of the park, because that's the kind of character Christopher Nolan and that trilogy was going for. A believable character. Not the character that Jack Nicholson portrayed. And when you get people, again, like they're saying right there, which is very true, Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. If they ever reboot Indiana Jones, it's not going to be the same. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. And Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow. They're one of the same person. That is it. But what we're going to take a look at now, ladies and gentlemen, is, like I said, I wish I had this over the weekend so I could put it into the show. But we're talking about Alice Cooper and a little excerpt he did with NME, where it's a fantastic interview, and it's just, again, he's calling AH a liar, literally, and it's just like, yeah, she is. She's a liar. So this is what we got. In terms of the shock rockers, I know you said Marilyn Manson, that he took his name from a female, and to that end, I wanted to ask if you're aware, have you talked to them in the past, and if you are aware of the allegations that have been made against him. Just what you think about everything that's popped up about him in the last few weeks or so. And this is what Cooper had to say. It's funny about Marilyn. I know Marilyn, we toured together, we got along very well, and I never noticed that streak in him, if it's there. I always believe that allegations are still allegations, and first of all, here's a prime example. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp and I are best friends. I have never seen him lift a finger against anybody. He is one of the most gentle people, and all of his former girlfriends and wives say the same thing. So it's really hard to believe that all of a sudden he's going to turn into this monster. I know the guy, and with the guy on tour all the time, he's one of the most gentle, harmless people I've ever met. Now, I don't know Marilyn though, as I know Johnny, so what happens in the bedroom is entirely a mystery to me for what's going on with Marilyn. And with that, it's a perfect answer. That is literally saying, well, my best friend, I've never seen him ever hurt anyone. I've never seen him be bad towards anyone. He's always helping people, and it's kind of hard. Like he said, everyone has said this now. His past girlfriends, his past wives, and yeah, he's a great guy. You know, so when these kind of things come out, and then you got someone who, again, people didn't really know AH, they still don't really, only know her as the person who was committed perjury. That is all they know her as. And it's like, yeah, I think she kind of picked on the wrong person. She was in love with being Johnny Depp's wife. She wasn't in love with Johnny Depp. It was, oh, yes, Johnny Depp's name, that's mine now. That's it. That is all she ever cared about. And that's a sad thing to see because, again, before all of this, I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, oh, yeah, she's awesome. She is, you know. But again, that one towards acting was because of the way she looked. But now, seeing this and seeing everything that has happened in the last couple of years, going through all the evidence, text messages, emails, hospital letters, you name it, all the things that have come out that me and everyone else who is covering this subject, we have gone through with a fine-tooth comb. We're like, yeah, she is an absolutely human dustbin. Garbage. That is all she is. There's nothing else she is. She is one of the worst people in this world and has made her ugly to everyone. And to be honest with you, I don't think she realised how big it was going to be. I don't think she realised how many people are actually out there supporting Johnny. She doesn't believe it and she doesn't like it. But that's it. That's life. Calm as a bitch, and she's going to get hers. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.